What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, from the title of the video, we are going to be talking about why I think the C6 Corvette is the best generation of the Corvette. Now before we get into the video, I just want to say I like all Corvettes, regardless of what generation they are. I just personally think that the C6 is the best, and I'll explain why in this video. Now, number one is the body style. Now, the body style of the C6, in my opinion, is the best out of all the generations of the Corvette because, well, for one, it looks better and still holds up to date. And secondly, whenever someone has asked me what I drive and I say a Corvette, they automatically think of this generation. From the headlights here to the front bumper here, from the taillights here to the rear bumper here, how much more can this say Corvette? Now number two here, we're going into the interior of the car. So if you can consider yourself somewhat of a technological person, the C6 is perfect for you because the C6 comes with, at least the 3LT, comes with heads-up display here, as well as a navigation unit from the factory, as well as memory seats here. It also came with heated seats that the previous generations of the Corvette did not come with. Some C6s also come with hands-free Bluetooth calling here, which comes in basically every new car that's out there today. The only flaw that you guys will probably say is that it doesn't have Bluetooth audio for music and all that, but that can be fixed with one of these things that I have here. It is a Bluetooth transmitter. All you do is plug it in here or in the center console, and that gives you Bluetooth music that you can play on your phone. It is a cheap alternative to adding Bluetooth music if you guys do not want to spend the thousands of dollars on an aftermarket navigation system. Now, number three on the list is the engine. Now, you can upgrade any engine on any Corvette. However, the C6 Corvettes come with, I would say, one of the most popular engines that GM has made, aka the LS engines. The C6s came with a LS2 motor, which has 400 horsepower stock, an LS3, which is what I have here, which has, I believe, 430 horsepower stock. Then we go on to the LS7, which is in the Z06, which has 505 horsepower stock. And last but finally, we have the LS9, which has 638 horsepower stock, and that comes in the ZR1. And what's so great about these motors is that you can upgrade them to have at least 500 plus horsepower, and it will be able to handle the power as long as you do your upgrades right. Now, that's not the only LS engines that come in the Corvette. The previous generation, the C5, came with an LS1 and an LS6, but I believe that was all that came with that generation. Although, do not quote me on that. Now, reason number four here, we're back inside the car, and this one is mainly towards the automatic transmissions of the C6. The C6 automatic transmissions, they came with a 6-speed with paddle shifters, which was a huge change from the C5, as the C5 automatics did not have any paddle shifters. They just came with the gear selector. However, there was only 1 year of the C6 that did not come with a 6-speed with paddle shifters, and that is 2005 C6, which came with a 4-speed automatic. Now, the paddle shifters, you guys will say that the C7 and the C8 have paddle shifters, which is true. However, for one, the C6 was the first generation of the Corvette to come with paddle shifters, and also, these paddle shifters are very much different from the C7 and the C8. So usually here, the back here of the paddle shifter, that's usually your downshift, and then over here is your upshift. However, on the C6, you will notice that there's plus buttons here, and that is because these two here actually make the car upshift, and the back ones here are for downshifting. Now, when I first got the car, I was a little bit confused as to why they did this, but now that I own it for a year and driving it, I understand why they did it, and honestly, it's kind of a good reason, because say for example, you're at the track and you're going around corners and you're using the paddle shifters. Say you don't know which way the wheel's pointed. Say you're going like this through the corner and your hands are here. Well, I can't put my second hand up there because I'm holding the camera, but you get what I mean. So I personally think that is great engineering from GM because of an example like I said. No matter what position the steering wheel is in, you'll always know that the thumb buttons or the plus buttons here are upshift, and the ones back here are downshift. And lastly, reason number 5 as to why the C6, in my opinion, is the best generation Corvette is that the C6, the first generation of the Corvette to come with a dual mode exhaust system, and this came from factory. You can open and close the mufflers here with the remote here, and that was also a huge change as the other generations of the Corvette did not come with that. So that is it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you guys also think that the C6 here is the best generation of the Corvette. As I said in the beginning of the video, I like all Corvettes regardless of what generation they are. I just think that the C6 is the best. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.